Have you ever felt like you're called to something greater, like you're set apart from the rest, guided by a higher power, chosen for a divine purpose? And yet, in the silence of the night or the solitude of your thoughts, you're battling something dark, something unspoken, lust. Yes, even the chosen ones, the spiritually awakened, the light bearers, they struggle, and not just casually. They struggle in silence, in shame, in secrecy. But why? Why do those called by God wrestle so deeply with such a carnal force? In this video, I will reveal the 5 hidden reasons why the chosen ones, the spiritual warriors, the leaders, the prophets, the gifted, find themselves secretly trapped in a battle against lust. And if you're one of them, this message isn't here to condemn you. It's here to wake you up, to set you free. So stay with me until the end, because what you're about to hear might just be the key to your breakthrough. 1. The enemy targets. Their greatest strength. Chosen ones are born with a deep sense of purpose. They carry light. They have the ability to influence, to lead, to heal, to awaken others. And the enemy knows this. That's why lust is used as a weapon, because it's the quickest way to dim that light. Lust isn't just about physical desire, it's spiritual warfare. The enemy doesn't attack what isn't a threat. So if you're struggling with lust, it's not because you're weak. It's because you're dangerous to the darkness. Your strength is your purity. Your calling is divine. And lust is the bait meant to rob you of your power before you even realize who you are. It's a distraction disguised as pleasure, a trap masked as love. And many chosen ones fall into it before they know how to fight it. 2. They're empaths, deep feelers and healers. Chosen ones are deeply sensitive, not in a weak way, but in a spiritual way. They feel emotions on a deeper level. They absorb the pain of others. They carry burdens they don't even speak about. And sometimes the battle with lust is a misguided search for connection, for comfort, for escape. It's not always about desire. Sometimes it's about numbing the spiritual weight they carry every day. Because when you're chosen, you feel isolated, misunderstood, alone. And lust offers a moment of false intimacy, a counterfeit connection that seems to soothe, but only leaves the soul emptier than before. It's not lust they want, it's love. But in a world that doesn't understand them, lust becomes the drug and the illusion they secretly fall into. 3. They're constantly under spiritual attack. Being chosen doesn't make life easier. It makes it harder, because now you're marked, not by man, but by heaven and hell. There's a war around your life. Angels fight for you, and demons plot against you. Lust is one of the enemy's oldest and most effective tactics, because it attacks both the flesh and the spirit. Every time a chosen one tries to step into their purpose, they're hit with temptation. And if they fall, shame follows. Guilt chokes them, and the enemy whispers, "You're not worthy. You're too dirty. God can't use you anymore." But here's the truth. God's grace is bigger than your secret struggle. Your destiny is stronger than your last mistake. But the spiritual attack is real, and that's why you must armor up. Not just with willpower, but with the word, with prayer, with discipline, with truth. 4. Their calling demands purity, so the pressure is greater. The higher the calling, the heavier the cost. Chosen ones are not called to blend in. They're called to stand apart. But with that comes pressure. The pressure to be perfect, to never fall, to always be spiritual. And that pressure leads to secrecy. So when they struggle with lust, they hide it. They smile in public and cry in private. They pray with others and war with their own demons at night because they believe no one would understand, because they think struggling makes them unworthy. But God never called the perfect, He calls the willing. He knew your weakness when He chose you. Your purity isn't just in your past, it's in your pursuit, it's in your fight. And the fact that you're struggling means you haven't surrendered to it. Don't let shame silence your cry for help. 5. Lust is the mirror of their unhealed wounds. Many chosen ones have experienced deep trauma, childhood pain, betrayal, rejection, abandonment. These wounds are often buried beneath layers of strength and spirituality, but lust exposes them, because lust at its core is often not about pleasure. It's about pain. It's about trying to fill what was never healed. That's why the chosen ones struggle, not because they're dirty, but because they're broken. And God doesn't shame their struggle. He invites them into healing. Until they confront the root, the fruit will keep growing. But once they surrender the wound, the craving loses its grip. The chosen one doesn't need more willpower. They need more healing, more truth, more intimacy with the one who can restore every broken part. If you're a chosen one and you're battling lust, hear me, you're not alone, you're not disqualified, and you're not too far gone. The very fact that you're wrestling means there's a calling on your life worth protecting. God sees your fight, He knows your pain, and He's not done with you. Don't let the enemy tell you that your struggle defines you. What defines you is your purpose, your identity, your light. Lust may be a chapter in your story, but it's not the ending. Rise again, fight again, purify your heart, renew your mind, and remember, you were chosen for something greater, and no secret sin can cancel a divine calling that's been sealed by heaven itself.